Roger, 6 BTS, that's all copy and clear to proceed with caution. Thank you.
BTS, Red Falcon, short departing, Royal Pier for cows, please.
Red Falcon BTS, that's all copy, thank you. Just be aware the HMM Pride, she's running down past 105 now, outward bound.
All copy, thank you.
Red Eagle BTS, obviously, thank you. HMM Pride 105 outward bound. Want to clear the Norwegian Dawn, we're getting underway from 102 outward bound, and the Regal Princess away from 46.
Ahoy, shipmates! Oh, dear, excuse me. Always a bit croaky. I've been out and about all day. Been out on the old Iron Horse this morning, and I don't think I had enough to drink. Surprisingly quite warm, but quite cold. Started off cold, and then warmed up. On our screens now is the HMM Pride. She's a container ship, and she's heading off to somewhere. But the reason we're looking at her is because as soon as she passes, she's off to Antwerp. As soon as she passes by the Norwegian Dawn will head on out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's on the map. There we go. There's a Norwegian Dawn. So she's looking towards the upper swing ground. I'd imagine that the HMM Pride, once she goes past, I imagine the Norwegian Dawn's going to go to the middle swing ground. She was on the radio earlier, but I haven't heard anything else from her just yet. And then we've got the Regal Princess. And after the Regal Princess at 5 o'clock, we've got the other one, the P&O Ventura. We can't see her just yet either. She's up that end. So 3 departures this evening. Norwegian Dawn Norwegian Dawn will be the first one away. Then Regal Princess, but it's not going to be 4 o'clock. Probably you have to wait for the HMM Pride to go past, and then the Norwegian Dawn to go past, and then the Regal Princess can head on out afterwards. So we're just going to have a little look at the Norwegian Dawn here. Lovely day in port. Because it started off cold and it's warmed up quite nicely now. The sun is strong. Just the breeze has picked up, gusting to 18 knots here. 19.9 degrees centigrade. I think we call that 20 centigrade. 38 nautical miles visibility. So there's a bit of haze in the air, just a tiny bit of haze in the air, and 62% humidity. Well, there's shipmates in the chat. It's got shipmate Donna, shipmate Pam Wolf, and we've got shipmate AC Sist, and they are on Ventura going to Amsterdam. They will be near the Ventura sign with a flag, so we'll keep an eye out for them as they pass the red funnel terminal. I was up fairly early this morning. I was having a big yawn. You can't see. Probably a good job too, but I'm having a big yawn. I was up fairly early this morning. Managed to get in a bit of droning of some crop circles.
BTS, Eston.
Did a few jobs. And back in time.
Afternoon, that's us all done with a HMM Pride back to 37.
HMM Pride, she's on her own.
BTS, that's all copy.
She's tug free.
Southampton BTS, see Alison McGregor, good afternoon, sir.
Alison McGregor, BTS, afternoon.
BTS, Southampton, Alison McGregor. So we just returned to Hythe now. We're all finished here. We're back out again at 1800.
Alison McGregor, BTS, that's all copy. Thank you. I'm going to speak to you later.
Speak to you later, sir.
Looks like they're putting in.
BTS, Furby.
Furby.
After again, yeah, finish the Pride, back to 37. We're on the Rita next.
Furby, BTS, That's all copied, thank you. She's still looking at a boarding time of 17:45.
That's received, thank you.
Looks like they're putting in some extra pontoons here for the Southampton Boat Show, I'd imagine. Seaworks has a few, and then Southampton Boat Show is much bigger. Excellent spanner, Matt King says it was a bit breezy down at Leap earlier, but it's got breezy while he was there. Well, that sort of coincides with our wind speed record here. Looks like the wind started to pick up around about 2 o'clock, I'd say. Let's see. I wonder how long Norwegian Dawn will take to start moving. Got the Regal Princess here. The wind direction. What's the wind direction like? Blowing from the west. That should give us. That should give us a good chance to hear the horn on Regal Princess.
Yeah, afternoon, Chris. Empress, to on board. We'll make our way up dockhead, and then up to the container terminal, please.
Spartina VTS, that's all copy, Grant, and HMM Pride just running down to pier head now, outward bound. Norwegian Dawn will be getting underway shortly from 102 out, and the Regal Princess away from 46.
Yes, received, thank you.
I don't need to tell you what's going on, do I, with Chris and VTS there? Hoy shipmate Paul Kent says, good afternoon, Captain. Looking forward to seeing the Ventura. Counting down the days till we sail on Ventura.
Afternoon, Chris. Finish on the HM.
On the 6th of September the 6th, we'll be flying. Time is flying by, that's right. Super excited. First cruise. Ooh, first cruise. First time cruises. Well done. I hope you secured your booking through Paul from Love Cruise. Who've we got? A couple of shipmates up on the top of Regal Princess. Oh, selfie time. Getting a wonderful picture of the Port Southampton in the background. Very good idea. Norwegian Dawn is away next. The container ship has passed by. So I should be singling up and heading out. Then after that, we get to the Regal Princess from 46th berth. And she's off to Portland. Actually, it's going to be quite good weather.
VTS, the HMM Pride to pier header.
HMM Pride VTS, that's all received, thank you.
So, yes, the Norwegian Dawn is off on a 10-day trip to Ireland, Belfast, Dublin, Cork, Galloway. That's what they're calling that. She's calling in at Waterford in Ireland, Cove or Cork in Ireland, Dingle in Ireland, Boynes in Ireland, Galloway in Ireland, Killybegs in Ireland, then Belfast in Northern Ireland, then Dublin in Southern Ireland. So essentially, it's doing a lap of Ireland, although I maybe stopping in at Portugal. Portland, I mean. I thought I could hear horns over the outside microphone, but no. Yes, so she had a complete lap of Ireland. That's what Regal Princess is up to. I mean, Norwegian Dawn.
Regal Princess.
Yeah, we're just starting a single up here now on 46. You ready for the figures?
Oh yeah, I'll take some figures.
Regal Princess VTS, that's all copied, and affirmative. Good to go.
Yeah, passengers 3816 and crew 1332, total 5208.
Regal Princess VTS, that's all copied and confirmed. Passengers 3816, crew 1332. That's a total of 5208.
That's great, thank you.
Regal Princess, Mercurius.
Go ahead, afternoon, Wayne.
Yeah, afternoon, Jim. We're just passing a pier. If you haven't singled up by the time we get there, are we okay to squeeze in past you?
Yeah, we're not rushing out because we'll leave a bit of gap between us and the big one. So yeah, you come on through.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks, Jim.
BTS Norwegian Dawn, we're singled up on 102, just about let go, swinging in the middle, swinging round.
Norwegian Dawn, BTS, that's all. Copy, thank you. Regal Princess, she's just singling up now, also underway shortly. Outward bound, she's head out from 46.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's all busy, isn't it? All leaving at the same time. Regal Princess. Where's Regal Princess off to? Regal Princess. She's off to... Oh, that's right. She's off to Portland. Regal Princess is taking a... So this is quite interesting. Both of these ships today are essentially British Isle cruises to some extent. The Regal Princess is on a British Isles with France and Belfast thrown in for good measure. So she's calling in at Portland in Weymouth, then Cove, Cork in Ireland, then Liverpool in England, Belfast in Northern Ireland, Greenock in Scotland, Glasgow, Invergordon in Scotland, Leith for Edinburgh in Scotland, and then Le Havre in France, assuming our lovely little French counterparts aren't on strike. Looks like the lines are coming in. He said he wasn't in a rush. I think he said he was waiting for space. There you go. There's the HMM Prize going past here. They like to leave a bit of space. I think it's a bit more than the 2-second rule for when you're driving a car with a ship. Oh, well, the shipmate Multibird's Wiki says nice little fluffy clouds on ferry cab. Yeah, there is. It's nice little clouds out there today. I should be poised on the outside microphone for Regal Princess. I think the wind direction is good. It is a bit blusty, but I think the wind will be blowing the sound towards the microphone. And the Regal ships are normally very generous with their horn usage.
BTS, Red Eagle.
Red Eagle, BTS.
Afternoon. Just a question. Which cruise ship is departing first? Is it the Norwegian Dawn or the Regal Princess?
Red Eagle, BTS, both are scheduled to depart at 1600. Regal Princess just singling up now, 46. And Norwegian Dawn also singling up on 102. Should be swinging off the berth. So I presume the Regal Princess will be following the container ship outward bound, followed by the Norwegian Dawn.
Full copy, thank you.
Don't know if you caught that. The tug was just snuck in there past it. Dave on the radio earlier said, "Can I sneak in past?" And the pilot said, "Yeah, no problem. Sneaking away." Shipmate Sussex Road enthusiast. Actually, funny asked. Makes a good point here. It's interesting how they don't call in anywhere down the east coast of England. I've thought that as well. Although, where would you stop on the east coast of England? That is my question.
Gas, I'm lost. BTS, very good afternoon. That's all. Copy, thank you.
And it looks like all lines are down on Regal Princess now. Yeah, I don't know where you'd stop. Well, they stop in Edinburgh. I suppose that's East Scotland. I suppose you can stop in Newcastle. After that, I don't know really. Ipswich, Harwich, I suppose, for Cambridge. No, don't know. Well, the shipmate David Davenport says, good afternoon on this sunny day in Somerset. Well, I've just been to Somerset myself. Been down round Glastonbury Way and Evercreech. And down to Person. That was my morning. There we go. It looks like all lines are in on Regal Princess. I'm going to be brave and put the outside microphone on. I can feel haulage imminent haulage.
Yes, curious.
Yep, all lines are in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Put the radio on mute. Princess is normally very good at letting the horns go in a prompt manner. Shipmate Chipaz says, Tilbury. Yeah, Tilbury docks. That's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point, actually. Yeah, that would be an obvious location. Although, Southampton, I don't know. That's a good point, that. Yeah, Tilbury docks. Shipmate Robert Fleming says, cruise ships used to start from Harwich. And Nicholas Saul says, I think they start at Tilbury. Yes, the Ambassador Lines travels from Tilbury. In fact, Paul from Love Cruise sent me over a really good deal on a cruise from Tilbury. It was a bit odd. It went from Tilbury to Liverpool, I think. I don't know. It's all seemed very complicated, and I don't do much outside of the port of Southampton, quite frankly. Pesky motorcycles. Mute the microphone. Thought I had the horn. Thought I had the feel of the horn there. There is the HMM Pride over on Netley Cam, just past Dockhead. Still no sign of. I say that. I was going to say no sign of Norwegian Dawn. I think she's just squeezing onto the side of the picture there. Maybe I'm not sure. Real enthusiast says it's too big for Tilbury. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not sure what the Tilbury limit is. But they are much smaller ships in Tilbury, so yes, it would make sense. Well, Holly Shipmate David says, hopes that Paul had a good birthday. I haven't spoken to him, so I'm assuming he did. Oh, and Shipmate Such a Real Enthusiast says Viking Cruises sell from Tilbury. My ears pinned to the outside microphone. Can't hear anything just yet. Don't disappoint, Regal Princess. Well, the shipmate Elizabeth Hume said, it was because of the time I checked to see if you already live checked and my notifications had been turned off. I only missed 10 minutes. Oh, good point, shipmates. Yes, make sure your notifications are turned off. Make sure you're subscribed as well. I've had a number of subscribers say that they've been unsubscribed. That's a bit. I think YouTube does a bit of house cleaning every now and again. Regal Princess, she's departing on a 12-day round trip, British Isles and France, from approximately $1,400 per person. Probably about £1,300, I would imagine. Somewhere in that sort of ballpark. It's calling in at Portland. Won't take long to get to Portland. It's not that far away. Then Cove in Cork, in the Republic of Ireland. Then Liverpool in England. Belfast in Northern Ireland. Greenock in Glasgow. In Scotland. Invergordon in Scotland. Leith in Edinburgh. In Scotland. Then Le Havre in France, which they're generously calling Paris. And then back to the wonderful port of Southampton. We're not going to get any hordes today. We had some good hordes yesterday, surprisingly. Wasn't the two Seven Seas ships had a good old honk at each other? Norwegian Dawn backing to the middle swing ground. We had some numbers just a minute ago, didn't I? Where did I do the numbers? I did write the numbers down in the chat. What did I get?
Clister, VTS.
The 3,816 passengers on Norwegian Dawn, Regal Princess. Oh, blimey, I'm all over the place today. Regal Princess, yeah, 3,816 passengers aboard. That's somewhere between double occupancy and maximum occupancy. And 1,350 crew is a maximum crew. So she's just shy of maximum crew and somewhere between maximum and double occupancy. And that's Regal Princess. I haven't had numbers.
Red Jet 6, VTS, apologies. Did you...
VTS, Red Jet 6, good afternoon. Shortly leaving Town Quay.
6 VTS, afternoon to you, Suresh. That's all copy. Thank you. The Regal Princess there, just outward bound now from the Ocean Dock. HMM Pride, Western Shelf outward bound, and I've got no inbound traffic.
That's all copied, Chris. Many thanks.
It's just past Dean's Elbow, but it should be outbound, inward bound outside the red.
That's all copied, Chris. Many thanks.
Is the Norwegian Dawn? No, I have figures for Norwegian Dawn just yet. Regal Princess is 11 years old, built in 2014. She has a number of sister ships: the Discovery Princess, the Enchanted Princess, the Majestic Princess, and the Royal Princess. Also the Sky Princess, and our group cruise is on the Sky Princess. So there we go. This will be a sister ship of our group cruise, and also Prima Britannia is a sister ship as well. I didn't know that. She's either been refurbished this year or has a refurbishment coming up this year. Not sure which one it is. 142,000 gross tons. Puts her in the sort of large, medium-sized. Not quite the large size, but definitely a generous medium helping of cruise ship there. Norwegian Dawn.
Hedro, VTS, good afternoon.
Norwegian Dawn. Graphics look decidedly 80s for me.
Hedro, VTS. Affirmative position is good, and you're cleared to proceed.
Norwegian Dawn, a fair bit older. Built in 2002, she's 23 years old, and she's only 92,000 gross tons. She's got a maximum passenger capacity of 2,800, or maximum double capacity of 2,340. I'd imagine she's probably got somewhere in the region of about 2,500 on board would be my guess. There we go, on the edge of the ferry cam there. The question is, which way is she going? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Retail, VTS, good afternoon. Retail, VTS, that's all copied and can confirm. Pilot boarding time 1745 to the west of the tower. Pilot boarding position, Charlie. Maintain a good listening watch now, please. Channels 12 for VTS traffic, 09 for Southampton pilots. And the pilot launch will call you with instructions on channel 09 over.
Now Regal Princess getting a nice turn in here. What a glorious day for a cruise on that Regal Princess. And in fact, I think they couldn't have asked for anything better. So the Regal Princess is off essentially for a lap of the UK, lap of the British Isles, and I think the weather is going to be superb. So even though you're only going around the UK, I think you'll feel like you're in the Caribbean, frankly, or even in the Mediterranean. It'd be that sort of weather. Very lucky planning by those clever shipmates on board. Lovely little delicate spin there. Oh, quite a few shipmates are recommending Ireland. I do enjoy Ireland myself. Have quite a few little road trips around Ireland. I tell you what, would be an ideal place to take the old Iron Horse around Ireland. Although, weather-wise, could be asking for trouble. And the Norwegian Dawn is executing an anti-clockwise spin there.
Rebel Voyager.
Apparently there's a shipmate with a flag up by the name, so once she's turned around, we'll check out Norwegian Dawn.
Rebel Voyager, BTS, afternoon to you. That's all received. Thank you.
See a great number of shipmates there up on the top of Regal Princess. Does look a bit blustery up there as well. The old red ensign on top of Regal Princess. Very stiff. Well, shipmate Dolores say no haulage yet. No haulage. I know. I've never heard a Princess ship not blast its horn. Scandalous it is. If she blows it much later, it'll be too far away for us to hear. On the red funnels, potentially waiting there patiently for the Regal Princess to finish her spin. I imagine she's going to try and nip in between the cruise ships. Do have quite a challenging job, don't they, the red funnels? They must... Nope, I thought that was the horns, but no, it was an aeroplane. Yes, quite a challenging job navigating between the larger ships.
The Regal Princess, thank you for waiting there.
Regal Princess, Red Eagle from the top.
Thank you.
There you go, Regal Princess. Now underway. In fact, you can see the Red Eagle there, stationary, waiting for the Regal Princess to come past. As the Norwegian Dawn completes the swing. Perhaps the Norwegian Dawn will give us a hoot. Well, there, Tizzy C says, hello everyone, I'm late again. Good mate, dearie me. Get yourself a reputation. Too many late arrivals. We get a size comparison here between the Red Funnel Ferry and the Regal Princess. And I don't know if you remember, yesterday we had the Seven Seas Grandeur and the Seven Seas Voyager. They weren't that much bigger than the Red Funnel Ferries. They were around the 50,000 gross ton marks. There we go. Looks like Red Eagle It's probably going to try and sneak in, or at least come closer to her berth. Because Norwegian Dawn is now completing her swing, and then she's heading off out for a lap of Ireland. The island of Ireland.
BTS, Regal Princess, we're at the Western Shelf now.
Regal Princess BTS, that's all. Copy, thank you.
You might have spotted the error in our adding up. It's 5148 total.
Yeah, I did copy that. I didn't want to say anything.
Regal. The Norwegian Dawn now on her way. Norwegian Dawn heading off on a 10-day round trip to Ireland, Belfast, Dublin, Cork and Galloway. Calling it Waterford in Ireland, Cove, Cork in Ireland, Cove, Dingle in Ireland, Boyness in Ireland, Galloway in Ireland, Killybegs in Ireland, Belfast in Northern Ireland, and then Dublin in Ireland, Southern Ireland, Republic of Ireland again, and then back to the Port of Southampton. It's like a complete circle around Ireland. You'd certainly get to know your Irish coastline after being on that cruise. In fact, just looking through the itineraries of Norwegian Dawn, she carries out a few of those. So she goes to the British Isles, another Irish cruise, British Isles with Amsterdam, Scotland, British Isles with Scotland, Oslo, and then she disappears off to the Mediterranean for a bit, and then in November is relocated to Tampa in Florida.
Red Jets and VTS, that's all copied and clear to proceed with caution. The Norwegian Dawn currently up here, head outward bound.
Disappointed that there's been no horns this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. Not sure why.
BTS, Norwegian Dawn, pier head. I've got the numbers if you're ready.
Oh, yes, have some numbers, please.
Norwegian Dawn VTS, that's all copied and ready to...
Passengers 2263, crew 997.
Norwegian Dawn VTS, that's all copied and just confirm passengers 2263, crew 997.
Yep.
All received, thank you.
Oh, there you go. We got some numbers at last for Norwegian Dawn.
Red Osprey VTS, that's all copied, thank you. The HMM Pride just approaching Cadland now, outward bound. She's clear channel, followed by the Regal Princess. She's just running down to Dean's Elbow, outward bound. And Norwegian Dawn is pier head, outward bound.
In fact, not quite as many passengers on Norwegian Dawn as I was anticipating. She has maximum double occupancy of 2,340. She's only got 2,263 on board. She's a couple of hundred passengers light of being full. And maximum crew of 1032. She's got 997, so she's 35 crew missing. I don't know why we didn't get any horns from Regal Princess. Very disappointing. Like I said, no, the Regal Princess ships I was very good at giving us haulage. Well, the shipmate David Davenport said, I love watching these live streams. Makes me more excited for our next cruise. Thank you, Captain, for the live streams. When is your next cruise then, shipmate? Hopefully not too far away. With a shipmate, Marilyn Montgomery. Interesting here. This is hard to believe when they worked on the cruise ships in the late 70s, early 80s. We were on the Canberra. It was only 45,000 gross tons, and we thought she was a good size then. Yes, wow, what a difference. I mean, some of the largest cruise ships now are knocking on the door of 225,000 gross tons. That's over 5 times the size of Canberra. Well, massive difference. Looks like Red Eagle is going to sneak past on Town Quay Pier. Red Jet's also being held up. It's traffic jam city here in the port of Southampton. Rush hour and traffic jam city. Shipmate Devon Davenport, he's off on the 19th on Ventura. Oh, that's why you're here to watch Ventura. I see. Next away is the Ventura. She is due away at 5 o'clock. Norwegian Dawn on our screens now. Regal Princess already heading down Southampton water, and Ventura due away at 5 o'clock. And the Red Jets there coming in. Yeah, thank you for that, shipmate Marilyn Montgomery. Very interesting. Yeah, that just goes to show you how much the ships have changed over the years. I need to do something about box cam. It appears to have gone wonky. Need to sort that out on my many list of jobs. Find the time. Oh, shipmate Rocky Raccoon. It says that they were on Norwegian Dawn on a very rainy British Isles cruise, probably somewhat similar to this one then. A couple of years back, she was very busy when people can't get on the pool decks, but she's a lovely ship all the same. Oh, yes. Well, that is the problem, isn't it? If it's rainy, all that outside space is totally inaccessible. But I think that won't be an issue on this cruise. Remarkably. Yeah, it's excellent. About Hades talking about the pigeons playing football. I don't know what it is. The pigeons. There's a couple of. So I've got pigeons have invaded the balcony where cruise cam is, and can't get rid of them. And pigeons have also invaded the rooftop where the other cameras are. They're normally there, but they. And once they're arrived, it's devils to get rid of. I think someone's recommended some hot chili paste or something. I did save the link for that. I might have to just give it a go. But once they're there, you just can't seem to get rid of them.
Ventura VTS, very good afternoon.
Oh, I'm just noticing some colour-coded objects. I'm not quite sure what that is. There's a red object in the centre of the screen, and a green object on the... Ah, that looks like a dinosaur.
Ventura VTS, that's all copied, Lee, thank you. Just for information, the Autostar, she was due away from 25 at 1700. She's going to go approximately 15 minutes early, so 16:45-ish. We've I've got no inbound to affect you.
Yeah, it looks like the appropriately coloured dinosaurs. You have port dinosaur and a starboard dinosaur. Very good.
All received, thank you.
It's looking lovely out there
All
today.
copied, thank you.
Next away is the P&O Aurora in approximately 25 minutes, although I've not heard on the radio yet. Yeah, I think they're dinosaurs, aren't they? Are they dinosaurs? Don't I not? Did my eyes deceive me? Perhaps they're not dinosaurs. Let's zoom in. Certainly a few shipmates out on their balconies. Not many balconies, is there? Only 3 rows of obscured balconies. Right, here we go. That's up here. These little... There's a red chap here. I thought he looks like a dinosaur. It looks like a whole group of people up there having a photograph taken. Maybe that's a wedding reception or something. I'm not sure if that's a dinosaur or not. Don't know. Maybe some of their shipmates can tell me. It's a red blobby thing, but the other one certainly, to me, looks like a dinosaur. That one looks like a dinosaur. I think that was a dinosaur as well. Not looking too busy up on board.
Auto Star VTS, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Crew at the stations will be ready to cast off in 5 minutes. Destination Pasajes, maximum draft 6.3 meters. Total crew on board 17. PC number 1013. And I will be leaving by the Needles to the west.
Auto Star VTS, that's all copied and you're clear to proceed when ready. Thank you.
Thank you.
That sounds like the Autostar's taking the slightly narrower northern channel. Oh no, it's going to the west. Oh, he's going past the Needles. Ah. Not often we see ships going via the Needles.
BTS Norwegian Dawn, Western Shelf.
Norwegian Dawn VTS, all received. Thank you.
Well, hopefully the Ventura leaves on time. It's a good selection of ships this evening. Let's have a look. I'm trying to see where the... Oh, there she is. The Regal Princess. She's quite a long way down Southampton water now. No ships tomorrow. Then we've got 2 ships on Friday, Queen Anne and Mine Chief 3. She's back in port again. Then on Saturday, we have 4 ships on Saturday. The MSC Virtuosa, the Iona, Sky Princess and the Ventura. And currently, they're fairly close together time-wise. Let's hope they keeps that up. Then on Sunday, 2 ships. Independence of the Seas.
Sam Marlowe, VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. I've got no immediate outbound traffic to affect.
3 ships, absolutely. Independent of the Seas, Arcadia, and Norwegian Prima. And 21st of July, Oceana Vista. She's coming into port. That's the one I've got a ship visit on. Yummy. Excellent. Blue Spanner Hades says that the Norwegian Dawn features a dinosaur-themed area called the T-Rex Kids Pool on Deck 12, which includes slides, paddling pool, water sprayers, all with a prehistoric theme. Well, do you know what? That might come in handy at the moment with the forthcoming heat wave. Oh, I think it must be high hay fever day today. I can't stop sneezing.
HMM Prize at the hook out. Chance for you.
HMM Pride VTS, that's all. Copy, thank you. Nothing immediate for you inward bound. The Rita will be boarding a pilot west of the tower. Her pilot boarding time is 1745, and the Niagara Highway should be west of the tower also at 1800 over.
Shipmate Alpha says is the Norwegian Dawn the first out today? No, the first out today is the one on our screen at the moment. That is the Regal Princess. The Regal Princess and Norwegian Dawn did. They both departed at the same time.
Autostar VTS, all received. Thank you.
But one just happened to be closer to the dock head. And the Ventura is due away at 5 o'clock. In about sort of 15 minutes time, but I've not heard anything on the radio from Ventura, so we'll have to wait and see. If you're wondering about the Autostar.
Ventura VTS, good afternoon.
There's the Autostar. Oh, the Ventura's on the radio, but we can't hear her. Bizarre, isn't it? There's the Autostar.
Ventura VTS, that's all copied and affirmative, good to go.
Oh, that sounds like she's going to be going at 5 o'clock there. Don't know why we can't hear Ventura. It's not that far away. The antenna must be always looking at the ship. It's really odd, the radio.
Ventura VTS, that's all copied. Just confirm passengers 3308, crew 1186. That's a total of 4494 plus yourself. All received, thank you.
Oh, well, good job. The Chris came back with the numbers. And we've got some numbers for Ventura. Ventura is off. She's on a very short 4-day round trip to Amsterdam. Really good timing weather-wise, though. Ventura has a maximum passenger capacity of 3,700 and maximum double occupancy of 3,078, and she's got 3,308 passengers on board. So Ventura, again, is pretty full. Well, shipmate Caroline is asking, is that Norwegian?
VTS Red 7, we're shortly away from Town Quay for cars, please.
That is indeed Norwegian Dawn.
Redjet 7, VTS, that's all. Copy, thank you. The Norwegian Dawn, just past Dean's Elbow, outward bound. The HMM Pride, she's just approaching the reach now, outward bound, clear channel. And the Regal Princess is just passing SO, also clear channel, outward bound.
There's the Regal Princess there.
Copy, sir, thank you.
Oh, excellent. Mark G was listening. 1,186 crew. And that is slightly down from her 1250 maximum crew. No sign just yet of Ventura. Looks like Autostar's going to get right in our way here. It's blocking the view. I've certainly noticed this time of year quite a lot of the cruise ships are departing pretty much 100% full. More than double occupancy, but not quite maximum occupancy. They're all very full when departing. We were talking about the HMM Pride on the radio earlier. That's the HMM Pride. It's on the left of our screen. She is a container ship. And then on the right of our screen is the Regal Princess.
Redjet 7, VTS, that's all received, Dustin, thank you. The HMM Pride, just on catch up and outward bound, clear channel. Regal Princess, also clear channel, passing SO outward bound, and Norwegian Dawn is Lanes Lake outward bound.
Shipmate Miles says, are those London buses? Yes, they are indeed. They are brand new electric buses for Transport for London. And they're waiting to be recharged, I think.
That is correct, yeah. HMM Pride, clear channel. Regal Princess, clear channel. And Norwegian Dawn, also clear channel.
I think one of the spanners has an excellent link. Oh, there we go, shipmate. Excellent spanner, Hades. There you go. He's posted a link up. Explains all about the London buses. Looks like the HMM's just turning around Cashshot Spit. That's where one of our other spanners
That's all. Copy, thank you.
was earlier, having a little walk on the beach down in Leap. I'm just going to go check on the map.
It's Summit Elevation, VTS.
No movement yet from Ventura. I don't know if she's about to go or if she was just radioing up. I suppose the radio in said she was singling up, would be my guess. Perhaps we'll see her relatively shortly.
Summit Elevation, VTS, that's all copied, sir, thank you. The Rita and Niagara Highway there, both inward bound, boarding pilots west of the tower. I've got no outbound traffic to effectuate this time.
Shipmate Catherine Alicia says, meanwhile, our buses here keep crashing. Yeah, we've not had a bit of a bad time with the buses, haven't we? One bus crashed into a river, and I saw in the daily paper that another bus had crashed into a car or something. I'm quite sure what it was. There's the HMM turning a Cashshot Spit. There's the Autostar. I don't think she's going far. I think she's just relocating from one berth to another. Well, shipmate Nicholas sources any possibility of getting camera shots? I have asked. That's no. It seems to be the answer at the moment. Oh, that's right. It was above bar with a DPD van. And they are having a bad time at the moment, the local buses. Makes you want to avoid them. Well, shipmate Carol Finnis, late to the party, she says. Naughty shipmate. If we go back to cruise cam, yeah, you can even see a train down there as well. Get the occasional trains coming in, delivering minis from somewhere, from Oxford. There is an HMM Southampton as well. I was very keen to see the HMM Southampton, and she came in while I was in the States. I'm not sure whose bad planning that was. Probably the captain's bad planning. Which reminds me, 51 minutes into the broadcast. And in case you're wondering, shipmates, I'm the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasting to you live and direct from here in the port of Southampton. Whoever had 51 minutes in the captain's banner sweepstakes, you are the winner. Looks like a lovely clear day down there. I don't know if there's too many people on the beach down at Cowshot. Mate, Monty Burns Wakey says that was a DB Class 66. Clearly someone who knows a lot more about trains than I do. Every time I travel by train, they tend to break down and stop and leave me stranded somewhere. So the next away in 7 minutes' time is the Ventura. She's already radioed in with the numbers. I think she said she was good to go at 5 o'clock. Didn't quite hear the radio, but I'm just making assumptions there. She's already called in the passenger numbers. Not on the screen just as yet.
Kia lower 2, Southampton VTS.
There we go. Got the Norwegian Dawn and the Regal Princess on screen at the same time. How's the weather doing? 19.5 C.
Yes, Western Shelford.
Looks like the wind's still quite steep there. It's gusting at 18 knots. Wind speed of about 15 knots.
Regal Princess, Southampton VTS. All received, no immediate inbound traffic. Osprey VTS, all received. Norwegian Dawn at Cadland outbound and the Autostar Test Boy outbound.
Oh, the Autostar's outbound. I wonder where the Autostar's off to. She tends to bounce around local ports here in France and Ireland. Let's have a look. Autostar is off to Spain.
Kia lower 2,
Southampton VTS, Southampton VTS.
And she came from, looks like Hamburg. Cuxhaven in Germany. Well, it's a bit Simon J. Funniest name of a ship ever, that one. I'm pretty sure that one of the pilots asked the VTS to repeat the name on purpose. We had a most amusing ship name yesterday, the Shriwangi 3. I don't know what I find more amusing, the fact that there's a ship called the Shriwangi 3, or the fact must be a ship called the Shriwangi 2 and the Shriwangi 1. I mean, it's a funny name. I mean, let's keep using it. Excellent. Shipmate Alpha Mama says there are loads of disused trains on a siding in Great Yarmouth, including an old intercity and a Caledonian sleeper. An old intercity trains. Were they the ones that used to tilt? Did they tilt when they went around a corner? Was that the intercities, or was that... Am I imagining that? Shipmate Lisbon Leopold says the college bus that crashed into the river near Eastleigh could not stop as the accelerator had stuck. Gosh. Shipmate Stu Footer says Star of the Seas is part electric. And I imagine that part is very small, frankly. I've seen a few electric boats and they do not have a lot of range. Or as Shipmate's Lordship says, High Captain, do you think there's a point we have electric cruise ships? No. That would be my answer to that. There isn't enough energy density in the battery technology to run a cruise ship. Because it's not just the power. I mean, I'd have to look into it. But they generate most of the ships. I think I see what some of these talk about electric power. So most of the ships these days they're all electric, so they don't drive a physical propeller.
Yes, Red Eagle, shortly away from Royal Pier.
They don't drive a physical propeller with a shaft and a conventional engine. It's an electric motor that drives the propeller. So what they have on board, essentially, are massive generators generating lots of electricity because, of course, the hotel, they call it the hotel side, then the ship side. The hotel side needs a lot of power for all those cabins, all those air conditioning units, all the ice machines to keep your rum cool. So that, and all the lighting, that uses up lots of power. So I don't think you'd get anywhere near the requirements from electricity from batteries for a cruise ship. So no, I think it'd be a long time. I have seen a couple of... There's a ferry in San Francisco Bay, which goes to Alcatraz, and that is solar powered and has batteries on board. But if you read the blurb, it barely covers the running of the lights on board the ship when it's not going anywhere. It still has conventional combustion engines to get to and from, and that's got a lot of solar panels and a lot of batteries on board. Oh, the ship make Monty Burns Wake. He said, "Oh, that would have been the APT, Advanced Passenger Train." That's right, APT. Oh, blimey, can't stop sneezing this afternoon. Yes, Shipmate Monty was working. He said the other been the APT, the Advanced Passenger Train, back in the 70s. It proved to be bad, and we sold the technology to other countries. We now have tilting trains, such as the Pendolinos and Class 221. Okay, there we go. Didn't know that. I do remember the adverts for the tilting train. It was a big thing at the time. Shipmate Catherine Alicia says, oh, my dad works for Blue Star, so he knows a bit about it. Accelerator got jammed. Accelerator got jammed. I mean, you'd think that's one of the things on a bus you don't want to happen, is the accelerator to get jammed. Somebody's going to be in trouble somewhere, I should imagine. Well, shipmate Simon J says, I remember the behind-the-scenes tour of the Queen Victoria generates enough power to power the whole of Southampton. Yes, I would say that's a very accurate assumption. I don't know how much power the whole of Southampton needs, but they do generate many megawatts, these ships. In fact, let's have a look. I'm going to tell you. Yes, the Regal Princess has an 18 megawatt generators on board. Well, a number of generators for a combined total of 18 megawatts. How much power the city of Southampton uses? According to my quick bit of Googling, the city of Southampton uses about 16,000 megawatts, whereas the power the ship generates is about 18,000 megawatts. So there's a slight factor of difference there. But it's still a lot of power indeed.
Ventura, BTS. All received, thank you. No immediate traffic for you.
Well, the shipmate Multi-Birds Wakey reckons, unfortunately, these things will happen with vehicles with fly-by-wire throttles. No connection to the engine. I'd be surprised if the buses had fly-by-wire throttles. Maybe they do. I don't know. No. But you would think, if there was a fly-by-wire throttle, you could just switch the bus off rather than driving into a river. Look at that, two cruise ships on the screen at the same time, and a ferry. Shipmate Dean Winners, another amber heat alert just on the radio. Yes, I did hear earlier that it is warming up. Today, when I departed the cabin at about 5:30 this morning, it was a bit nippy. I have to say, it was getting a little bit cold. I even turned the heated grips on the motorcycle. But by the time I got back, just after lunch, it was very pleasant indeed. In fact, it just started to get a little warm. Pretty sure I heard a ship horn then, but unfortunately a load of motorcycles decided to leave the traffic lights noisily. Yeah, I think that might have been Ventura on the horn then. There we go, you can see Regal Princess the other side of Cashot Spit. No apparent movement from Ventura, but it is 4 minutes past 5, so that would make sense for her to start moving.
Approaching the height line, permission to carry on at speed, please.
Roger, 6 BTS. Yes, sir, you may proceed at speed. Red Eagle, just passing Town Quay outbound.
Oh, copy, thank you.
The weather forecast for Southampton looks delightfully broken. Oh,
Red Jet 6, Red Eagle, any preference which side to pass?
Red Eagle, Red Jet 6, we'd be happy to pass red to red, please.
yes, it's the weather forecast for Southampton is 25 and sunny, 28 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 and sunny, 25 and sunny. Oh, blimey, where are we? Palm Springs? No, there we go. That's the weather. Fantastic, isn't it? It's a little bit hot, but the evenings are quite nice for the old Iron Horse. A bit hot during the middle of the day, and the mornings will be nice on the Iron Horse. Well, shipmate destination unknown. Oh, actually, Bruce Beller destination. Was that Hades on his bike? Yes. Actually, I'd not heard his motorcycle. I don't know if it's loud or not. Don't know if his Iron Horse is a loud one or not. No. Shit.
Norwegian Dawn, Southampton BTS. Well received, thank you. No immediate inbound traffic.
No, he says. The Bruce Beller Hades says no. His motorcycle isn't loud. And the worst ones are the actual smallest ones here in Port Southampton. You get little tiny 50cc mopeds. And they've got outrageously loud exhaust pipes on. And because they're only 50ccs, it takes them about half an hour to get past the camera. Just looking on the map, the Ventura is on the move. So that was the horn of the Ventura I heard. Completely drowned out by the motorcycles. How annoying. It was the only horn of the evening and completely swamped by the noise of motorcycles. Oh, what a shame. Well, we have a shipmate on Ventura who will be waving a flag. Oh, I was going to go with the Cow's Cam, but I think Cow's Cam's broken. I have to get Etienne on the case for that one. There was just a little bit more haulage there. And it looks like the HMM has gone round Brambles Bank. She would be on Cow's Cam if I get Cow's Cam to work. Well, Cow's Cam is working. It's just I can't connect to it. The IP address has changed, so I'll need to work out what that is. Our shipmate multi-bills work. He says, oh, they do have the engine in the back, fuel injected, controlled electronically. In that case, then you just turn it off, don't you? If it's electronic, you just turn it off, and then it will stop. Seems a bit odd. Now we're talking about the buses, the bus that crashed into the river in Eastleigh. Apparently the driver couldn't stop it. Oh, hi there, Fraser. Fraser at sea. Hi there, shipmates. How are you getting on in the north of the country? Weather not too hot for you? I was just showing our shipmates the forecast here for the Port of Southampton. It's simply glorious. Looks more like Palm Springs. Going to have 25, 28.
Kilo 2, Southampton BTS. Yes, sir. We were
For the next couple of days.
Keep a good listening watch on channel 12 at all times. We have been calling you through the day without success. Calling you to ask your intentions, sir.
Oh, naughty. So it should be somebody owed on the bridge, listening to the radio.
That's all received, sir. You were approaching a precautionary area with some clear channel vessels outbound. That's why I was trying to call you. Over.
Aha. There we go. Naughty, naughty.
Kilo 2, Southampton BTS, all received, sir, thank you. Reminder, next time you leave Cows, please call Southampton BTS on channel 12, over.
Ooh, someone's getting a bit of a ticking off there. Shipmate Fraser says that it should be baking for the big ships this weekend. It will be just like being in the Mediterranean. That's what it'll be like in the port of Southampton. Whoever's planned their cruise for this weekend, they have done a sterling job. Shipmate Catherine says, turning off the bus would have resulted in loss of control and they could have crashed into vehicles instead. Well, if your accelerator's stuck on, you've lost control anyway, haven't you? So surely better to turn it off and come to a stop. That would seem a more logical choice than careering down the road flat out. Surely better to turn it off and then put the brakes on. Brakes are being air-powered. I'm sure they will work if it's turned on or off. Or as one of the other shipmates said, maybe the bus was thirsty. Shipmate Fraser says the ice cream van in Mayflower Park is going to be busy. I reckon he's going to be very busy. Old Scooby this weekend. He went Ventura. She's only off on a little tiny 4-day round trip to Amsterdam. So she departs today. Arrives in Amsterdam tomorrow. Overnights in Amsterdam as well. I always like an overnight in a port. So you really get to feel the city in the evening. And in Amsterdam, you do dock right in the centre of the city. So it'll be ideal for exploring. From there, you can walk right into all the canals. And certain districts aren't that far away. Then it comes back on the 12th. We've already had numbers. And what were the numbers? I've forgotten the numbers already. (3,308) passengers on Ventura. That's somewhere between maximum double occupancy and maximum occupancy. As is typical at the moment, all the ships seem to be departing reasonably full. Shipmate multi-bird waking records turning the power off the engine resulted in loss of power steering and would likely lock the brakes due to being powered by air. Well, I wouldn't lock the brakes powered by air because that's why they're powered by air. You'd have an air reserve, so you'd still have brakes, and it doesn't matter if you've got steering because surely if your accelerator's jammed on, you just want to stop the thing, don't you? So just turn the engine off and come to a stop. Seems like a pretty sensible thing to me, rather than
Britannia Beaver.
Rather than careering down a street and crashing into a river.
Britannia Beaver VTS, good afternoon again. Could you remind me your POV, please? That's all received, thank you. Traffic information, the ferry Sam Mallow. Just approaching Bembridge Ledge Buoy inbound for Portsmouth. An outbound container vessel HMM Pride. Just passing south right middle, over.
There we go, there's the Norwegian Dawn, just heading around Cowshot's bit there. As the Ventura is coming into shot here. Shipmate Stu Footer, need to go back to the horse and cart. Funny you should say that. I was actually, I saw a horse and cart on the road the other day. And I thought, that's blimey, it's been a while. Not seen one of those edges.
Caution, the cruise ship Ventura, just passing 102 berth outbound.
Radar spray, that.
Shipmate David Davenport's been doing his homework here. He says, if I'm right, the next Super Saturday will be the 30th of August. Wow, not until the 30th of August. That was really odd. We were, earlier this month, I think we were having Super Saturday every weekend. We've had a Mega Monday and a Thursday, which I don't think I gave it a name to. What would that be? A Tremendous Thursday, perhaps. Ventura, one of the older ships in P&O's fleet. Built in 2008 and 17 years old. Christened by Dame Helen Mirren. She's a 116,000 gross tons. Right, I've got to keep a lookout here because apparently we've got a shipmate said they'll be up on the top with a flag. We've not had a flag today. We've had some very poor quality haulage. Oh no, I can't zoom in with this camera, can I? I've got to wait till you're a bit closer to the terminal, shipmate. It's the problem with the sun. I don't want to sound all British and complain about the sun, but it does cause some problems with the camera. We're sort of looking directly into it here on Boxcam. Stephen Joy, excellent spanners. Says we have a channel of bus experts. I think everyone on the channel has a fascination with anything with an engine. I think seems to be a lot of engine experts. Ships, trains, buses. I don't think we have a lot of plane activity on the channel. I do see them coming in Southampton Airport.
Callisto VPS. Callisto VPS, that's all received, sir, thank you. Yeah, the Norwegian Dawn outbound for the auto start following her, approaching the Hook Boy. And then the next one not until Ventura, she's just passing Town Quay, over.
Shipmate Catherine says that for some reason you thought I was going to say that Dame Helen Mirren was 160 years old. No, I don't think she's that old. Well, she's been around for a while, but I'm pretty sure she's not 160.
Helicopter Gals, Southampton VPS, that's all received, sir, thank you. Regal Princess, just passing the Prince Consort Boy. Norwegian Dawn, also cleared channel at North Thorn. And the Auto Star, outbound approaching Hook Boy, over.
I think I can hear...
BGS Ventura, spearhead action.
I can hear some music.
Ventura VPS, all received, thank you. Red Osprey at Dockhead inbound.
Sometimes you can really hear the sail-away parties on some of these ships. I think I can hear it. I don't know why the microphone's not picking it up. It's really odd sometimes how the microphone works. What does that sound for you? Bounces off different things. Right, let's see if we can spot this shipmate on board. He's waving a flag up by the name, he says. Aha! Spotted your shipmate. Oh, looks like a county flag. Right, what is that? That is a yellow flag. Oops, come on. Camera misbehaving. Yellow flag with a red rose. When guessing it's a red rose and not a red circle. Yeah, the trouble is really difficult with the lighting, unfortunately, this time of day. Never satisfying. I'll probably get you on cruise cam as you come past again, shipmate. And that's a whole deck full of people revelling away up on the top there. Try the microphone again. See if we get anything. No, just get hints of noise every now and again. I think I can hear someone incentivizing the crowd over the microphone.
Auto Star VPS, well received, thank you. The research vessel Callisto, East Leap inbound, she'll be outside of the greens. Correction, outside of the reds. And entering the channel astern of Norwegian.
Yep, so I think that was a yellow flag with a red circle. Shipmate Multibuzz Wakey says Lancashire. I think we've had Lancashire before, and that's what it reminded me of. Shipmate Donoris says Lancashire as well. Yeah, I think that's quite easy to spot, even though we can't quite see what exactly was going on there. Oh, the shipmate Kex. Guten Abend. Oh, there's CS-28. Mel said, stick with ships, she says. Maybe I could have a side channel for buses. A bus cam. There we go. One of the red funnels coming in. All right, well that was good. They all left on time this evening, reasonably on time, and it's all good. So we can go to the galley later. Let me just check when I said I was going to be on next. I don't remember what I said. Let's have a look. What have we got coming up this week? It's got the red funnel ferry honking at the Ventura, and the Ventura honking back. I don't normally get the ferries joining in on the game. Well, that's good. I generated a couple of honks. She was honking earlier, but it was really faint. She was quite a long way down the other end of port. Hey, excellent. That was good. That was good. Right. Yes, where was I? We have 2 ships on Friday. Irritatingly, they're a long way apart, 4 hours apart. One got the Queen Anne at 4 and the Mine Chief 3 at 8. Then Saturday, we've got 4 on Saturday. Currently at 4, 5:15 and 6. And I'm not quite sure about Ventura. Hopefully somewhere in between. And it's not too spread out. And then 3 on the Sunday. And then a couple during the week. Oh, I would say Friday. I should probably... hang on. No, I might be doing something Friday. Am I doing something Friday evening? That's a good question. Well, I should do 1 Friday evening anyway, even if I don't manage to do 2 on Friday. That's certainly the Saturday, though. The Saturday is fair game. That's for sure. You can probably see the shipmates better now up. But I don't suppose they're flying their flag anymore.
Roger, 7 VTS message received. The Norwegian Dawn rounding West Bramble outbound. The Autostar rounding Castle Point outbound. And the Red Eagle approaching Forley Deep outbound.
Well, if they had their flag out now, we could see it. Get a good view on cruise cam. It's not looking into the sun. Well, I can see lots...
VTS Red Jet 6, Town Quay to Coast, please.
I can see a lot of people on board there. Oh, look, they're taking down their flag on top of the ship.
Roger, 6 VTS, well received, thank you. No immediate inbound traffic for you to Ventura, Dockhead outbound. And the RV Callista, currently outside of the Reds at northeast Gurnard. She'll be inbound in the channel.
That's all, copy, thank you.
Yep, so my Ventura just off on a 4-day cruise to Amsterdam. I think people are going to be very enjoyable with that. I remember the first time I went to Amsterdam, and the second and the third time, and every time I did, it was cold, wet and windy. The wind really rips off the North Sea straight through all those little streets. I found it very unpleasant and didn't like Amsterdam at all. It was on my list of places not to go. And then I ended up going there in the summer, and my word, what a different place. I didn't recognise it. Sit outside and have a Heineken, walk down the canals. People were smiling. It was such a different place. Shipmate Nicholas Hall says BTS sounds uncanny like my father-in-law. That's funny. Ahoy there, shipmate. Stephen Moran says, ahoy, love to watch this channel. It's very entertaining. Oh, good. Glad to hear that, shipmates. I do try my best. Couldn't do it without the help of the Blue Spanner crew, or as Stephen Joy calling them, the fellow Blues. Blues indeed. I think we've got blues from all over the place. Blues from other channels as well. Give them an honorary spannership. It does look nice out there. It's only 20 centigrade. We've got plenty of time for it to warm up during the week. Red jet zooming past. Right. Glad you enjoyed that one, shipmates. Well, I hope you did anyway. Next live stream will be Friday for the Queen Anne, 4 o'clock. May do Mind Shift 3 at 8 o'clock. Difficult to tell with that one, though. There's quite a big gap between them. Then Saturday, because there's 4 ships on Saturday. That'll be good. And then 3 on Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the rest of this week at the moment. I've just noticed there's Azamara Journey. Oh, actually, that one looks quite good. What day is that? It's going to be Tuesday. Tuesday, we've got Azamara Journey and Queen Mary 2. Well, okay, that's Tuesday next week. Right, hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. I shall carry on following Ventura. Then I'm going to head down to the galley. I've been on the road all day and not really taking care of my tummy. Just like to thank all of my PayPal donors, Patreons, members of the channel, and of course most of all the Blue Spanner crew for looking after this chat and all the other chats on live streams. And if you haven't subscribed, please do think about it. Getting scarily close to 60,000 subscribers. Who would have ever have thought? Till next time, shipmates. I know it's a ship channel, but look at that. We even got trains. Trains and buses. Trains, buses, ships, yachts, super yachts, ro-ros, cruise ships, container ships, all sorts. Don't really get planes, though. They're few and far between. Anyway, till next time, shipmates.
Yes. Auto start, yes. Auto star, Southampton, yes. Auto Star Southampton VTS, just to confirm you're out to the west, is that correct? Well received, thank you. Chabalo, Southampton VTS. Message received, sir, thank you. Have a good evening. We'll speak to you later. HMM Pride VTS, all received, thank you. Tanya Beaver just boarded her pilot. Dean Elbow inbound for Portsmouth. No further inbound traffic east of the tower. AI Alpha set dredging to the southeast of Nab Tower. Over. Your VTS, message received. No reported traffic. Britannia Beaver, Southampton BTS, message received, thank you. There's a cruise ship Regal Princess approaching North Sturbridge Buoy, outbound.